Hi, I was brought here as an artist who lives in one of these live workspaces, and sorry, I'm really nervous. So I guess in the wake of Ghost Ship, I would use the term live there very loosely, because living like in constant fear of getting evicted isn't a very great quality of life. And also, I lost like 12 of my best friends. And
you lived at the Ghost Ship?
I didn't live there, but my friends were playing the show and died in the fire. And I lived with them in another warehouse that is currently under high threat with the city of Oakland. And I wouldn't say that they're backing off at all on spaces. In the fire, I lost what I would call my family, because we're more than friends. Our community is more than just like people who know each other. We do trade like everything. We don't really participate inside of capitalism, so I don't feel that we've been represented at all, like the main community that was affected. We like trade mechanical work, we trade building work, we trade care work, we like feed each other. It's like more than just friends, like all of everything I loved about Oakland died that night. And every space that I know of within Oakland, in Los Angeles, a lot of them have been shut down, and the wider DIY community across America is under threat. Like, I don't really know where else I could be, because there's nowhere to go. And so we really just wouldn't survive without each other. There's like a lot of people that are queer, that we're poor, we're marginalized. We we're not able to exist inside of regular society. Like, there's this issue of life safety people keep talking about. It's like, yeah, of course we want to be safe, but then there's this other form of safety that's like just being able to exist as yourself, like completely free, representing your gender, representing your race, representing your history. Where like in a regular club setting, I've had men like harassing me and still not being kicked out. And so in situations like, I would feel safer in a warehouse where I know that they'll be asked to leave or something, So I feel that there's a few like concepts of safety that like only one of them is being touched on. And it's also really harsh because I do live in a space that has 3 exits. It's like all on the bottom floor. The city had been messing with us for 2 years, and if they hadn't been, that show would have been at my house. And that honestly would not have happened. So there definitely needs to be some like code changes at least. And it's just like we're not seen at all, and it's not necessarily like we want to be seen or we want, like we can exist the way we can because we don't function within regular society. But then on the same token, it's like when we die, we're still not seen. I was at the police station for a week every day telling them they were misgendering my dead friends and calling them their wrong names. And like, we're still not seen even in our death. So that's, we can solely survive, like, because of each other. So in the wake of Ghost Ship, everyone's obviously like super unable to function, and we've all been like just taking care of each other. And I kind of stepped up and started doing work with DIY safety, and I also had started this fundraiser where our friends like threw benefit shows all over America, to help people immediately after. Like, people couldn't go to work, we couldn't pay our rents. There's a lot of larger institutions like Burning Man and Gray Area and stuff, but they don't know us. Like, we didn't really gain financial help from them. We just are so used to doing everything for ourselves that that's all we knew how to do. And so I've been trying to like be a normal guy, and so I've been going to these meetings. We did a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of work with DIY Safety Group or DIY Safer Spaces. I don't really know what we're called because there's been a lot of work to be done. And so we've just been trying to save spaces, but there's just a lot of things from the city that are preventing us from being able to do that. And it feels hopeless and frustrating.